Mental health is one of those things that's not talked about nearly enough nowadays. I see thousands upon thousands of videos about physical health, exercising, body weight, nutrition, but not nearly enough videos about our mental states. Your mental health has a huge impact on every facet of your life. Good mental health puts you in a good mood and makes you want to change your life for the better. But on the contrary, having bad mental health makes you want to crawl into a hole and never see the light of day again. I know because I've been there. But what are some ways we can do that? I'll give you 7 ways you can actively start improving your mental health today. My name's Tanvir, and this is the Legacy Academy. Let's get into it. Alright, number 1, get active. This has helped me a lot. Get your body moving. Your body and your brain react differently in motion, and just going for a walk in nature can improve your life dramatically. Stop cramming yourself in that dark and dirty basement. Take a break. Sometimes it's all you need. Trust me, it works wonders. Number 2, eat and drink well. This one's a little underrated. If you feed your body shit, you'll feel like shit. Easy as that. Think about what you're actually putting into your body before you do. Feed your body the fuel it needs to make you feel as great as possible. A huge percentage of us don't eat enough vegetables, have enough fiber in a diet, or don't even get enough water. What made me feel like I had a lot more energy was switching all my juices and pops for water. Yeah, at first your body's gonna crave all that sugar, but once you get over the initial hump, trust me, it's much easier and you'll feel a lot more energetic. Number 3, get connected. Talk to people, meet people. I know it's a little hard nowadays with everything going on, but get out there and talk to people. Get connected. Sometimes we're too much in our own heads, and sometimes we just have to go out and have a conversation and connect with someone. Our brains are made for community, not to be alone. But be warned, sometimes fake friends make you feel like you're lonelier than you actually are. This one might take some time because trying to find your tribe and the people you connect with can take a while, and you won't get there unless you put yourself out there. Especially for introverts like myself, like it's hard to connect with people sometimes. If you don't put yourself out there, you'll never have the opportunity. Rejection and failure are all part of it, and sometimes it's worth a shot. If you try, you have a chance at succeeding. If you never try, you're guaranteed to fail. So what's there to lose? Number 4, get away from social media. Social media is constantly showcasing people's highlight reels, and if you start comparing yourself to people like that, it's easy to get discouraged because you look at them and you're like, oh, I don't have as much money as them, I don't have the cool experiences as them, or the fancy clothes or cars or whatever, but you don't see what's on the inside. You don't see behind the scenes. Some people like that are like facing major depression. They put a lot of work behind the scenes, and it's easy to get lost in all the hype, but don't fall for that. And honestly, there's a lot of fakes out there. They just pose for the gram or YouTube and make it seem like they have a life that they don't actually live, and they're just sad on the inside. Social media can be all smoke and no substance, so be careful what you pay your attention to. Follow the right people that give positivity and make you feel good and make you want to do and change your life for the better. And try to cut out all that mindless scrolling. A lot of people just try to fill the dead space in their life because they just don't want to face the reality of the situation. They don't want to face their problems. So instead of looking at themselves and trying to better themselves, they just scroll through social media, mindlessly kind of filling in the gaps in their life until the next day, until all of a sudden all their problems pile up and it's too much to handle. And that's a big problem. A lot of us just keep pushing problems and it keeps piling up and piling up and piling up, and we don't actually find solutions for those. We just kind of ignore them, but they're in the back of our mind and makes us anxious while we're doing other things. It doesn't let us enjoy other things, and we're constantly in a state of like paranoia because like, oh, eventually it's gonna come and get me. And that's crazy. Like, when your problems come up, face them one by one. Yeah, it might be uncomfortable at first, but what's the alternative? Wasting hours and hours and hours just thinking about it, or taking 10 minutes and just finding a solution even if it's uncomfortable. I know it can be difficult, but this is how you change your life for the better. Number 5, improve your environment and self-talk. Your environment has a lot to do with your thinking. It can be your physical, what's around you, who's around you, where you are, or it can be mental. What you're thinking, what you're listening to, what you say, and especially what you say to yourself. You have to take note of these things and be consciously aware in order to change them. If you notice your room's dirty, go ahead and clean it up. You feel like you achieved something and it can push you to achieve something else and create some momentum in your life. Also, look at the people around you. Do you need to cut some people out? And going back to the previous point, number 4, maybe you need to connect with some new people. But physical environments can't always be changed. Sometimes we don't have the money and power to change them. So in that case, you have to look at your mental well-being. Compared to your physical environment, I think your mental environment's way more important. I suggest stop talking about gossip. Stop it. Stop engaging in gossip. Stop talking about it. Stop listening to it. Just get that out of your mind. You don't need that kind of negativity and talk going through your head. Also, take note of the words that you actually use to talk about yourself. Do you call yourself a loser? Do you call yourself worthless? Your words have power. And if you keep talking to yourself like that and keep thinking those words, it's just going to bring you further and further down. I know it's hard sometimes, and if you can't muster up the energy to say positive things about yourself, listen to other people say positive things and just get some positivity going on in between your ears, and all of a sudden you'll start talking more positive too. It's these little changes here and there that make the world of a difference. I'll definitely make a video going more in depth in this topic later on. Number 6, help others. It's no secret we feel good by making others feel good. So take some time out of your day, out of your week, and give back to others. And not just strangers, people in your life too, with whatever they're working on, projects, problems, anything. Because when you start helping people out like that, you get out of your own head and you develop a deeper connection with those individuals and the people around you. It's changed so many people's lives, and that's like a catalyst for a lot of people. It can't hurt. What's the alternative? Just dwelling on your problems and yourself. If you've never done it before, it's a different feeling when you see a smile on someone's face and you're the one that put that there. It's a powerful feeling for sure. And this last point is probably the toughest one of all, but it's necessary. Number 7, ask for help and talk about it. Yeah, this is the hardest point for some people, including myself. I just didn't know how to ask for help back in the day. I used to bottle up all my emotions and take each problem head on by myself, even if I didn't have the answers. And in the long run, it ruined relationships, friendships, job opportunities. I just kept pushing people away subconsciously, not even thinking about it, because I just didn't know how to ask for help. I thought I was supposed to be the man and have it all figured out already, but I didn't have it all figured out, and I just needed a little bit of help. And that's the hard part, starting the conversation and asking for that help. Some of us, we can do it all on our own, but a lot of us need that pillar of support. Without that helping hand, it's probably going to take us a lot longer to get where we need to go. So don't be hard-headed. Just ask for help sometimes. Create that conversation, because sometimes you might be on the other end of it and you're helping somebody else out. I hope this helped you in some way. If you want someone to talk to, leave a comment below. I'll make sure to respond. But if you want more private, message me. I'll leave my contact in the description. And I just want to help you guys, because I wish I had someone like that for me. And comment, subscribe so other people can see this message too. And I wish you all well. Take care. Peace.